We've had a very busy Foreign Affairs Council here today. When it came to Ukraine, a very robust discussion in relation to the need to really make sure that we apply the maximum pressure to get Russia to the negotiating table here. What happened in Sumy last night was a despicable act, attacking people on their way to church on Palm Sunday, killing and targeting civilians yet again. And I'm very pleased that work is now at an advanced stage on a 17th package of sanctions in relation to Russia. This is a package of sanctions that needs to focus on LNG, on energy, on the shadow fleet, and on tightening up any loopholes or circumventions that exist in relation to that. And I expect that package now to be brought forward as quickly as possible, and I expect in the coming weeks. When it comes to the issue of Palestine, today we will host the first ever EU-Palestine high-level political dialogue. It's never happened before. It's something Ireland has been calling for a very, very long time. I really look forward to that opportunity to engage. But today we've also seen the go-ahead for a package of €1.6 billion from the European Union for Palestine. About 620 million of that will be multi-annual funding for the Palestinian Authority. I think this is absolutely essential. The Palestinian Authority is the only legitimate form of government in Palestine. We need to strengthen it, and we need to prepare it for the work that needs to take place in terms of reconstruction and ultimately trying to bring about a two-state solution. I'm also particularly pleased that as part of that package today, it will also see €82 million freed up for UNRWA, which is badly, badly needed at a time when humanitarian aid simply cannot get in to Gaza. It's now over a month since food supplies have been able to access Gaza, and this is making a horrific humanitarian catastrophe even more difficult, and the suffering and the misery, the pain and the death for civilians all the more worse.
Was there any progress this morning on the plan to provide 2 million artillery shells or high-caliber artillery shells for Ukraine, the Khalid's plan?
Discussion is still ongoing in relation to trying to bring that forward, and obviously that's a matter for those countries that are providing lethal military equipment. But from an Irish perspective, we remain very committed, and we reiterated today our commitment to supporting Ukraine in every way we can through non-lethal military equipment. We'd rather see Europe move together, but even if Europe won't move together, we will look at other ways of supplying that assistance, including through working with other countries and procurement policies that they have in place.
The Kremlin today said that, and the Russian Ministry of Defense said that Kyiv was using civilians as human shields, and they said that they had attacked a meeting of Ukrainian commanders. At the same time, the US President Donald Trump appeared to suggest that this was an accident, this was not intentional. Are you alarmed at the conflation and alignment of President Trump and those kind of talking points from the Kremlin?
Well, what I would say is this: the Kremlin talking points is utter propaganda. We have two countries here, only one aggressor, but two countries. One country, Ukraine, the non-aggressor, the victim in this conflict, have offered to accept in full and without condition a 30-day ceasefire to enable discussion and space around a lasting and just and enduring peace. The other country, the aggressor, continues day in and day out to find excuses and reasons not to accept a ceasefire, places more and more conditions in the way of a ceasefire every day, and continues alongside that, attacking civilians like we saw yesterday in Sumy when people were heading to church on Palm Sunday. So, the Kremlin can say what the Kremlin wish to say. The facts are very simple here. Two countries, one willing to accept a ceasefire, the other constantly avoiding that reality whilst continuing to attack and kill civilians.